What I really want is I want you to learn the robust strategy so that you can really look at the call with the seller as an opportunity to consult with them by asking them questions, filling in the blanks to all of our questions, and then plugging them in somewhere along the continuum of selling a house. Like I said, the only criteria is that they're willing to sell the house. If they're willing to sell their house, they're doing something along this spectrum. So we ask them questions, and when you have that strategy that we deploy that is multifaceted, and you can help them understand all of their alternatives, and you plug them in to the right one based on what they've said, it allows you to not just be consultative, but it allows you to be completely agnostic as to what they do. I don't have to beg anybody. I don't have to plead with anybody. I don't have to persuade anybody. All I have to do is listen to what they're saying, talk to them about their alternatives, the pros and cons of each strategy, and then let them choose. And then when they choose, we show them how that we can help them with that, including if they want to use a realtor. So the whole idea is to ask questions and let the seller make us the offer. So what ends up happening is we ask them what's the best they can do price-wise. And then they answer. And we take them through a negotiation cascade that goes something like this. Well, is that the best you can do? Well, I might be able to go a little lower. Okay, how much? And then they name another price. Okay, well, you're headed in the right direction. What would be your next choice? And then maybe they go a little bit lower. And then when you finally get them kind of to where you can tell that they're irritated or they don't want to negotiate any further, you say, hey, look, I'm just trying to, figure out what the best price we can get is. You obviously want to get the highest price. I want to get the lowest price. Are you telling me that if I don't give you every cent of that we can't do business together? And if they say yes, then I record that that's what the price is. Okay, so I've learned the price. Now I got to learn the monthly payment. Well, what's the lowest monthly payment that you could take on this house? There's a way that we approach that. We use the same negotiation cascade there. Duration. There's a way that we find out what the longest duration we can get from them is. We ask questions. We take down their answer. And then we talk about down payment in the sense that, hey, whether you get money now and the rest later, it's the same price. So the first payment you're going to get from me is the monthly payment. You get the full price when we cash you out in full. Is that fair? Some people will say yes, some people will say no, they need a down. And then we're like, okay, well, what's the lowest down that you can get? So we record everything that they've said. We haven't countered anybody. We don't counter. Okay, we ask questions. And when we get the answer to their questions, they've presented us an offer. So we ask them back, okay, you said you'd do this price, you do this monthly, you do this duration, and this is if there's a down payment, this is what it is. If there is no down payment, then it's, hey, we're going to begin our payments then. Can you repeat back to me that, what I just said so I know that we're on the same page? They say they're on the same page, and then we simply say, okay, well, then are you ready to do paperwork if we're willing to do that? They're the ones who made us the offer, so we send them the paperwork. If they okay the paperwork, then we do our due diligence. Then we go out and see if it's a deal for us. So in that way, the seller is making us the offer. I don't counter anybody. I ask them what they're willing to do, and we send them the paperwork, make sure they're willing to do it, and then we do our due diligence. And that way you can do a lot more deals, get a lot more deals done. And I show people how to do that every day. So hey there, if you liked what you heard here, there's a lot more to the story. I gave you a macro picture of what's going on, but sometimes you got to dig down into the micro details to really get deals done. And what I can tell you is trying to do real estate from just videos like this alone is hazardous to your health and probably hazardous to your pocketbook. So go ahead and book a strategy call with me so we can find out if this is a good fit and so that I can show you what this would entail for you and what things could look like financially for you in the future. I hope to see you on a call soon.